Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hattrick with me, Alpha Power Mega and FC Pigneto. So it's Saturday and today we played our qualifier match. Well, not only us, actually a number of people, but for us it was a lucky day. We played and we won 2-1, and actually it wasn't a really hard match. We had way worse. Considering that we had a 60% position in the first half and 61% position in the second half, with nine chances distributed to us compared to 3 to them, it is actually kind of interesting that we won only 2-1. But I won't complain. We have won. We started by a first goal in the 26th minute, then they scored in the 48th, and then we scored a winning goal in the 52nd minute. No one got hurt on our side. Jose Limatainen got hurt on their side, but I don't really mind. Our stadium was nearly full. Only the seats on the roof and the VIP seats weren't completely full. We got half of this amount, so about 116,000 euros. And this definitely cemented the fact that we are staying in the league or in the series where we are right now. Here are the stats if you want to see them. Our midfield was way better. Our right and left defense was way better. They had a slightly stronger central defense. As far as attacks go, they were a bit better off on the right and central part. On the left, we were dominant. As far as defense go, you can see it was higher for us. Attack was higher for us. We played the match of the season. They attacked on the wings. Sure, I don't know. I'm not using tactics or anything. And our head stats were about 36 points higher than theirs. Actually, we were better in defense and midfield, and attack was almost the same. We had 78 to 79. Now, what's interesting about this match is that we were actually the only ones who won the qualifier match from our league or series. I still don't know how to call it, so I use these interchangeably. All of the teams that were on the play, well, the teams that were 7th and 8th got demoted automatically, and MVV Cabrio actually defeated our contender Riverdada, and they lost, or Riverdada lost 1-2, so the reverse. They tried and tried, but they were bested. Considering, right defense, center defense, left defense, they had much higher defensive stats, but actually, looking at this, they were way better. Play creatively, counterattacks. Counterattacks are fairly risky from my experience, so the defense was amazing, but midfield and attack was lacking, and that actually, well, it's good to see that RNG was once on our side and not on theirs. Speaking of which, actually, the same thing happened to Joy Never Dies. They lost a qualifier for the upper division. They lost 1-0 and weren't able to turn. Yeah, they were really not supposed to win this, so that was actually pretty good. Understandable result. Not pretty good, but understandable result. They were unlucky to play against someone so strong. So from our division or series, you can see that we are the only one who stayed from the bottom 4. Pepperoni, Syrup, Orachi Penzo, and Joy Never Dies are here. I checked the Gianosa and Sporting Lupo Solitario. They seem like pretty strong teams, so we'll see how well they are going to play. This one was undefeated in 11 competitive matches, meaning they won pretty much everything that they played. And Gianosa, 4 games with 4 wins in a row, also kind of bring to the table that they will be pretty good. But hey, this season we're going to make it better. This season we are going to do it right. And with that on mind, I don't fear. I'd actually like to end up at least 5th in the next season. better fourth, but we're gonna see. We actually ran our team spirit to the ground with the last matches, so I'm gonna be way more careful, and I will micromanage it way more. We must avoid the mistake of the last season, which really dragged with us for the entirety of the season then. Speaking of the season, I actually bought a player who helped us in the last match. I bought him for unbelievably low price, 281,520 euros, while he was supposed to be sold for about, average was about 500,000. So we were fairly lucky. His defending is 13, playmaking and winger is at 10. So he's playing as a central defender, swapping with some other defenders that we have. And you can see that he had really good rating in the beginning. His stamina is still fairly high considering he's 47, but it's going to drop. Already it dropped at the weekly update that we have to 5. So I'm not sure how well he's going to remain in his how long he's going to remain in this shape, but his form is amazing, and I think he's going to be a good addition to the team for at least a season, if not more. We had a number of updates to training. Joseph Vallon got playmaking to world class. Massimo Galbe got playmaking to outstanding. Same with Diego Viano and Omar Bellone. Omar Bellone is one of the new trainees. You can see he has a defending of 9, playmaking of 10. He's going to be very valuable because he's technical and sympathetic and honest. He's temperamental, but other than that, I think he is going to be pretty good. Pretty good. Already he would sell for about 1.6 million, maybe even more. And he's, on an A. I don't know how much did we buy him for? 380k. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, and this is a question of when I'm going to do it, because the season just ended, but I want to sell Juan Sote. He has to go. He is the most valuable right now, and we can spare him, I think. With a bit of morale and playing it cool, we can make up for his skill. And the transfer compare is telling us he's going to sell for at least, the game claims he will sell for 4 million. I'm going to put him up for 1,000 as usual. I don't mind. We bought him for 1,000 actually, so it's kind of funny. But I'm hoping that he's going to sell for at least 3 million. I don't think that putting a fixed price is going to do us any good. I mean, I could put 4 million on him and wait if someone buys him, or I can just put him for 1,000 and let the market play its role. Now the thing is that he's never going to sell for 1 million. This player will never sell for 1 million. It's a question of whether he's going to sell for 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, and you never know because it really depends on who's going to grab him. So we'll see. But whoever does can also resell him later on and use him. So we're going to see. This guy has a... Pardon me. Let me take a sip of my tea. Juan has a really big career ahead of him, and he's going to be good. So I think I'm going to put him for sale tomorrow around noon so that the European teams can snatch him if they need to. And the money that we are going to earn from him, I'm going to invest in improving our stadium. That's one thing that I want to do. I want to add at least 5,000 seats to the terraces and about 2,000 to basic seating. We're going to keep seats on the roof and VIP boxes as they are at this point. And I think we are going to look for a better keeper. Because the ones that we have, Arturo Amoros is good, but Arunas is awful. And I would like to get someone around 30, maybe 28. We'll see. If we look at a keeper, the thing is, when I look at the matches and our performance, you can see... Wait, where is the... Well, okay. You can see that our issue here is not the defense, but the keeper is something that we would probably do with better. And attack and midfield, they are the things that we're training. Now, if I look at, I think that the stats are going to be better if you look at player like this. So this is from the match. So let's go with previous lineup from cup match, the qualifier match. You can see that defense is very high. Okay, so this one actually lead me to think that we might want to get, but the scoring is also pretty good. I still think that getting a better keeper would be a good idea, but this is, oh, well, I'll think about it. Midfield, definitely not. The back wings, we have decent guys. On the wings, we have the trainees. Scoring 13, scoring 11. It might be good to get maybe we could get something like, if I could get someone like Casimir, 30, 33 with such a scoring, that would be good. I could get maybe, who do we have for defense? Who did I put? 9 and 10. Okay, Omar Belona is not bad, but he's not a defender. So we could try to snatch another defender. So a better keeper, a defender, and someone for scoring. If we could put 2 million on the goalie, say 500,000 or 1 million on the defender and 1 million on the forward, that could give us a decent team for at least 2 seasons. We'll see. We'll also need a new trainee, which is something that we discussed before. I was looking around, didn't see anyone good, but again, we don't have the money for that even. So, someone very young, 17 with a winger of, say, 9 would be good. Or actually, I don't think we're going to be able to find someone for 10. We could. Quick. We need someone with a good playmaking as well. These prices, man. 10. There's even an end 11. Okay. But this guy's playing for a lot. But he's gonna go places. With 5, 6, 11, this guy is amazing. So the price is fairly good. But if you get a player like this for 2 million, you can max sell him for, say, 4. So it's actually better to grab someone for a couple thousand and then sell him. But we're looking at not only selling, but also getting maximum benefit from the players as well. So we need to think about that as well. So actually thinking we might go with someone a bit riskier, for example, winger and defending of 10 and 10. So I think would you? Yeah, you could find someone like this. The price is very high for these guys, but if I could snatch someone with, say, 9-9 and then good playmaking, that would make it okay, wouldn't it? Yeah, someone like this, quick, 10 and 9. I mean, he's selling for 1.7 million, so that's kind of expensive. But you get the idea, Tony Wood. Controversial, calm, and righteous. No, we're not getting. By the way, that's kind of funny. And just realized that I didn't tell you that. But Ingo Vamsgans is a pleasant guy, and still, when he joined the team, he took our mood down because he got off to the bad start. I've never seen a pleasant guy do that. So it's kind of funny. I guess, with a skill too. I guess with sympathetic, popular, or beloved might take it up. I don't know. I never had a beloved team member, actually. I had popular, sympathetic, and pleasant. Controversial and nasty I avoid. But yeah, he did that anyway. Well, anyway, let's continue. Fans paid their yearly or seasonal fees. So we got 50k extra. We got 115,819 from matches, and sponsors paid us 60k. So cash funds are around 481,500. We didn't get any reward for this season, which kind of sucks, but I don't mind. Still, this is pretty good. So money-wise, we really need to wait for the sale of our beloved player, and then we're gonna swim in cash. Fans are ecstatic. They're dancing in the streets because we managed to stay in the season. Every day in the season is a bonus. I wonder if this is for the new one. This is probably for the new one already. So we'll see. But yeah, we started gaining 7 and 7, so the numbers are going up. That's pretty good. Staff had their contract renewed, which is awesome. And I guess that's pretty much it. We actually played the tournament, which was kind of fun, the Heroes Trophy. And we ended up really low, which kind of made me mad. But considering we nearly dropped out of this series, I think it's not, or the 6th division. I think it's not such a bad result. We were actually 1900th something for a while, but then we lost 2 more matches. We started with 2 wins, then we had 2 wins, 2 losses, then we got a draw. Then we won another match, jumped really high up, and then we lost 2 more matches and dropped to this place. But yeah, I mean, we ended up, sort of in the lower half of the table. I don't think that's so bad. We could end up way, way worse. Anyway, I think that's all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Next week we're gonna check on whether or not I already bought something. For how much our first level 15 playmaker has sold. And yeah, till then, you guys take care, and I'll see you next week.